This summer, we set out on one of the most incredible journeys of our lives, exploring the breathtaking Lofoten Islands by bike. A place where mountains meet the sea, and every turn of the road leaves you speechless. This wasn't just a trip. It was an experience we'll remember for the rest of our lives. We first drove to the town of Bodø, where we left our car. And here they are, our bikes, one regular and one electric. It was going to be fun to see what difference that would make along the way. But right before even starting the ride, something went wrong. While adjusting my saddle, I managed to break the seat post clamp. So we had to hunt down a bike shop just as most of them were closing for the evening. Luckily, we found one that was still open, and they fixed it right away. When we finally got to the ferry, we learned something amazing. In all of northern Norway, ferries are free for pedestrians and cyclists. What a great surprise at the very start of our journey. When we reached one of the most stunning islands in Lofoten, we couldn't resist leaving our bikes behind to go on a hike. This was the place everyone talks about, the highlight of the island. The trail started off steep and challenging, but soon we found ourselves walking along a gentler path. And then came the views. Absolutely surreal. It felt less like Earth, and more like we had wandered onto another planet. Good morning. We woke up in an incredible place, on an island above the Arctic Circle. Yet the midnight sun kept us warm all night long. and today looks just as amazing as yesterday. The perfect chance to hop back on our bikes and explore the island even further, to see what other wonders this magical corner of the world has to offer. Riding around this island and taking it all in, it's hard to compare it to anywhere else in the world. This place is truly unique. It feels like standing at the edge of the world. And it's so peaceful here. Just look at this little cemetery. People resting in eternal peace in such a breathtaking spot, with views over the ocean and the Lofoten Mountains. We spent the entire day on this island, since our ferry to the main Lofoten Islands wasn't until 10 p.m. In the meantime, we managed to enjoy an incredible seafood restaurant. The food was amazing, the fish unbelievably fresh, and the view from the terrace was something you don't get to see every day. Of course, we had to stay alert, because the seabirds here are just waiting for the moment you look away from your plate. This island was absolutely unforgettable. We couldn't have wished for a better experience.